All right, all right, all right. Good evening, everybody. My name's Donnie Glover, publisher of BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. So, I was watching the news today, and I can tell you, don't watch the news in Baltimore at 11 o'clock because it's got to be the most depressing damn piece of journalism I've ever seen, especially if you live here in the city of Baltimore. So let me tell you what I'm talking about. And I just want to ask you to see if you think this makes any sense. Bear with me a second. I'm looking for actual news article. But I'm doing some research, watching the TV, collecting news, gathering, what have you. And I run across this news story about the city of Baltimore. And the city of Baltimore is looking to, it announced this morning that it's going to drop the number of zones, micro zones, from 100 plus to down to 80. Now, I want to ask you this. Whether you draw big circles or little circles, the violent crime is where it is. So I have no idea of where this mayor's going with this whole reducing the number of zones, and certainly, you know, they're crime experts, crime fighting experts who certainly know a heck of a lot more than I do. But you gotta wonder, what is their thinking? Whether you got 100 zones or 80 zones, 20 zones, the crime is where the crime is. The crime is in the black butterfly. If you don't know, the black butterfly is East and West Baltimore. The white L is from Johns Hopkins University down to the harbor over to Canton. That's the white L, a backwards L, if you will. In the black butterfly, East and West Baltimore, schools are being closed. Recreation centers are being closed. There's absolutely nothing for young people to do to stay occupied. And granted, this mayor's new. We expect it was going to take some time for him to find where the bathroom is. He certainly got an incredible brain trust around him. But I'm sensing the same okey doke. I'm sensing nothing really different. I don't see a crime plan. Maybe I'm missing it. I do see some officers. I see more officers out there, but I also see crime within eye shot of where they're standing. So I'm confused. Do the crime zones make any sense to you? If they drop them from 100 plus down to 80, does that make sense to you? Like, well, this is, you're going from, we don't have as many little circles. We got a bunch of big circles. I mean, am I missing something? Just the logic. I don't see a crime plan. And I'm fearful for the city of Baltimore in the sense that we keep getting lied to over and over and over, and we never ask any questions. I got to read this article to you. Let me pull it up for me. Give me a second. Because the more I read it, it's like, are you serious, dude? What do y'all think about it? Leave me some comments. I'm not buying it. I think the story that caught my attention was Channel 11's. Or was it Fox's? I think it was Fox's. Here we go. Just read it to you. Baltimore Police Department adjusts microzones based on data to focus more police resources in violent areas. So now they got data to tell you where the crime is. But then you had this like 20, 30 years ago. Everybody knows where the crime is. It's in the same place where you close the schools and when you close the recreation centers. That's where the violent crime is. And so every night when I turn on the news, and it's always this picture of the violence and the crime and the murder and the crime, as if these white reporters or these mainstream news stations don't know why there's so much violence in these neighborhoods. Are you stupid? If you put all of the resources over the past 20, 30 years in the White L, from Johns Hopkins University down to the harbor and over the canyon, that's where you put all of your resources. What? And you starve East and West Baltimore, the Black Butterfly. What else do you expect? And so please stop coming on the television every night with these empty words. Baltimore's hurting. We don't need any more violence. I really thought I would have seen something different. I thought, especially from a young man who spent so much time with the cops, I just figured after all of this time with the cops, studying the cops, hearing their needs, hearing their, I just thought I would see a little something, a little bit, you know. It's the same old, same old. And I, for one, don't think that the consent decree has improved Baltimore. I don't. If anything, it's caused the cops to back up and take a knee. No more jump out. Baltimore's a tough town. And if you think you're going to keep people in line with that kumbaya approach, sir, can you leave the corner? 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 They don't get it. And all of these people that put these people in place, they don't get it either. Or maybe they do. Maybe there's just an ulterior plan that none of us really know about. But in terms of fighting crime, I'm not seeing it. And no slight to the good cops that are out there, no slight to anybody who's doing their job. But in these streets of Baltimore, the people at the top have no clue whatsoever. That's what I'm seeing. And I'm a little disappointed. We'd love to see your comments, love to hear your thoughts. Please share, please like, and all of those good things. My name's Donnie Glover. Got to get a woo-saw moment. But something ain't right in this city. Something is fundamentally wrong. And too many people, hands have blood on it. Because you keep saying the same over and over. And what's insanity? Doing the same thing and expecting a different result. I don't care if you got little circles, big circles. The crime is where it is because you have starved these neighborhoods in East and West Baltimore. You've closed the schools. Sandtown had 3 elementary schools. By Freddie Gray, we had 2. Now we have 1. You close a school. And this is where it gets me when I think of Johns Hopkins, University of Maryland. You have these educational experts. These are experts in these various topics. Social engineers. Didn't it dawn on any of these really, really smart people to like invest in these neighborhoods? But you starve them. Oh, Baltimore's so violent. And then you got, but you build bike lanes. You can't build rec centers for the kids, but you got some bike lanes for some imaginary bikers, right? Right? That's what you got, right? Almost as ridiculous as putting a skateboard park in West Baltimore, because a whole lot of kids in West Baltimore ride the skateboard, right? My name's Donnie Glover. Woo-saw. Catch you tomorrow. 10 a.m., 10 to 11 a.m., Monday through Friday. I'm going to go back and read the comments. The Be More News Morning Show. And do check out our new baby, The National. blackusa.news, the voice of our people. Catch you next time. Thank you for joining us. Good night.